Yes. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me new member hyphen. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. How are you supposed to know that? Seriously? You brought a boy? I just see, like, okay, no. I'm, like, looking in her eye and it, like, looks green. And I thought there was just, like, a glitch in her eye. Just, like, this is foreshadow. Way to kill the atmosphere. Cheese boy, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. I feel like she's a mob boss. ... All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. I feel like Natsuki would be the cute Tumblr aesthetic. She is the cute Tumblr aesthetic. 100%, hands down. Nani? Sorry? Natsuki. How many miles per hour? Ooh, miles per hour. That's what I'm gonna say instead of doing the word. I'm just gonna say, miles per hour. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. She doesn't have a nose or mouth. Her small figure makes me think. Due to her small figure, me thinks she's a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Tilda. Sayori says that quietly into my ear as she's right next to Natsuki. Then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki. Always full of energy and blush emojis. And this is lesbian porn. The smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Lesbian porn, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Netsaki. Well, it's nice to beat both of you. Nice to beat both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Cheese boy. Where's my $20? Monica smiles sweetly while protruding her ass into the air. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year, so I basically know her entire life story. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically a computer. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little robotic. You two at Jackson's. Come on, sit down, Ches boy. We made room for you at the table, so you could sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Caleb, what the fuck? Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Tilda. Tiny tilde. It wasn't even a full tilde. It was a tiny tilde. Caleb, don't message me. I'm recording. Caleb, stop messaging me. Then how about I make some tea as well? Caleb, I will fucking kill you. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been whitened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Netsaki and Yuri. Oh my. Shut up, Caleb! Walk over to the corner of the room where Netsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Netsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand, and baton in the other. Marching band. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh, whoa! Net food poisoning lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes. Desert. Decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing with little pieces of chocolate. And little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute, Tilda. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsaki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one with my little fang. I am a vampire. That's Canon Natsuki's voice. Look at my little fang. I'm a vampire. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. Oh my god, Caleb is typing. I swear to fuck. I know where you live. I will beat your ass after I'm done with this. It's delicious. I'm just noticing something. Sayori's red bow doesn't match anything else. It looks out of place. And that's mildly concerning. Anyways, Sayori talks with her mouth full and already manages to get some icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking at the best angle to take a bite. Knapsack is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. She orgasms. I can't. This icing is sweet and full of flavor. It's rotting my teeth right out. I wonder if she made it herself. Is this gonna give me a cavity? Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Oh. Made them for you or anything. I got scared for a second. Like, did I play through the whole game? Did somebody play through the whole game on my computer? Did somebody, like... Do people know my passwords? Well, I bet people know my passwords, but, like... What the hell, man? As I was saying. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for, you know, you, dummy. Alright. You be your bitch. I'll be eating this cupcake. I give up on weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. And don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. What? Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be my pastime, might not be the cup of tea for me. Well, reading may not be my cup of tea, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Caleb is still typing. I'm gonna beat you up. I'm gonna beat you up if you don't stop typing. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. I'm gonna beat you up. So, what made you consider the literature club? Well, not to brag or anything, but I have a trophy. I have a real trophy for... I swear to fuck Caleb. That says I won 3rd place. The best place to be. 3rd. What? Oh, I didn't. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be on a board member. You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. I have a dream. Just like starts. Just Monica starts quoting friggin' Martin Luther King Jr. I have a dream speech. I have a dream. How does that start? Like 5 score? 7 months ago, there was a man in Alabama who believed in equal rights. Or Kentucky. Abraham Lincoln lived in Kentucky. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events, like the festival, that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard just to find these 3. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm with literature. So, Cheese Boy, what kinds of things do you like to read? Error, do not compute. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way to answer that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki head suddenly perks up like, what did I hear? Oh, did somebody spill their latte? It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build up deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story is in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Like porn. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can be so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? 50 Shades of Grey. Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. Goosebumps. I desperately grabbed something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or take me to another world, then I can't put it down. Put it down. I love that episode of South Park. No. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Have you seen the Saw movies? Yeah, I ran out screaming and crying for my mommy. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? I just rose her voice like 20 decibels. You left a piece of scrap paper behind last meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine, Tiny Tilda. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are, Tiny Tilda. I love this spread. Just... Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No? Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. Yeah, it takes more than confidence. It takes practice, because at the at the competitions I went to, you weren't allowed to look at your poem. You had to remember it. And it had to be at least 3 minutes long. You had to remember your whole entire piece. And and like you had to perform it like fully. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. Are you a Chinese philosopher? Are you Confucius? Yuri is Confucius confirmed. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. That's ironic of what happens later. Deepest no, she didn't. No, okay. Do you have any writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you were to share some of your work, you could set an example to help Nutsuckin. No, to help Nutsuckin feel comfortable enough to share. I need to read that again. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Hey, I want to read everyone's poem. We all sit in silence for a moment. And the sound of silence. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Tiny Tilda. Huh? Netsek and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it would help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of our club. Isn't that right, Cheese Boy? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. And what's that? Now that we're back on the original topic of me joining a club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made a decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, everyone is mad at me now. Everyone has tiny mouths. Look how tiny their mouths are. I can't deal with how tiny their mouths are. I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Not dejected. Rejected! But I'm sorry, I thought miles per hour. Cheese Boy. They're all sinking in quicksand. I'm defenseless against these girls. They have boobs. I want the boobs. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided them. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Zoe wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down, picking me up like I weigh 3 pounds. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. She's larger than the screen. Oh, they just went, okay. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. Then it makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone, as everyone dissipated. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting and on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring it next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Cheese Boy, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress a class star, Monika, with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Netseki clean up their food. Hey, Cheese Boy, since we're already here, fuck. That's right, Sayori. I want to read that. Hey, Cheese Boy, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Okay. That's right. Sayori and I have never walked home together. Because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Tiny Tilda. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Netseki, Lesbian, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the lit club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Is this a dating simulator? Gosh, I don't know. Alright, that's the end of the video. If you've enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to become a holy follower today. Later, skaters.